What's going on, everyone? My name is Cassidy. Let's talk about Arrow Season 6 trailer that dropped a little while ago. I said I was going to drop the Legends trailer after the Flash trailer, but I feel like the Arrow trailer may be a bit more important of stuff that is going on than in the Legends trailer. I will obviously get to that as soon as I possibly can. The Arrow trailer had quite a bit of good stuff in it. The first half of the trailer was really just recapping the finale episode of season 5 of what went on with Prometheus, how everyone's on the island and they were fighting, and then Chase had William on the boat, and then Oliver went on there and Chase killed himself, and that resulted in Lian Yu exploding and everyone running for their lives. And that was the whole thing that was left off for the ending of season 5 going to season 6, who survived on Lian Yu. I did a video on that, who I think was going to survive on Lian Yu and who I think wasn't going to survive on Lian Yu. If you want to check that out, that would be great. If you can see right here, I'm actually still exporting my Flash video. But yeah, the first half of the trailer was just really recapping what was going on. The second half of the trailer really picked up, and it revealed who died. Not everyone that died, because I still believe Curtis will die. I like Curtis, but like it's kind of, the character is like not that cool. Samantha died. We can clearly see that. It is not said I miss my mom. It is not said Samantha is gone. It is not, nothing is said, but we can clearly see, because a couple weeks ago I actually did a video on this, a couple days ago, of that Stephen Amell and some of the Arrow cast and also some of the Legends cast, they went to Heroes in Fan Fest convention in Nashville, Tennessee, and they had an interview, and it was saying that Oliver is having his own apartment this year. At first glance, it's not really like that big of a deal, but if you look at it and you really think about it, especially with this trailer, it really showed what I had said, that he is getting his own apartment, but he's also gonna live not only for the first time by himself, but he's gonna live with his son William. And this trailer, the second half of the trailer, really picked up, and it showed that. It didn't show William talking all that much. It showed that, well, I think he said to Oliver that he's the problem, or he's the monster, or the villain, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure like the exact words. I'll show you a screenshot of what went on though. But it shows Oliver still as Mayor Queen, living with his son, and just trying to, I can't even imagine what that's like, but trying to really make things work, because his mom is dead. She died on Lian Yu, and that kid must have gone through tons of, like, I don't even know. First of all, seeing a man kill himself, Chase, but then that resulting in who knows how many people died, Curtis and Samantha. That kid must have gone through hell. And then to come back to Star City and then living with the mayor, your dad, which is the Arrow, the vigilante that takes care of the whole city. Like, it is just a lot to go through. And then it really like picked up right after that. It was a lot like really going on. And like I said in the Flash video and in the Legends video, I'll go more in depth of what is really going on in these trailers and throughout the season. And also I will see what is up with the panel and all that stuff, because I'm not gonna like just drop commenting on a 40-minute panel, just, you know, on the important stuff. But yeah, it showed some shots of the villain that is gonna go on this season. I will get on that a bit later, but this trailer was mainly to show how Samantha has died, how Oliver is now forced, even though it is his son, even though he loves him, how he has now been forced to take care of William and live with him. And William isn't like how Thea used to be. He's not like blinded by a wall that she didn't know who Oliver really was. She didn't know he was the Green Arrow. It's nothing like that. William is going into another world, eyes wide open. He has a Green Arrow. People don't like him. People wanted to kill him. People like Chase wanted to show Oliver, wanted to teach him a message and teach him a lesson of stuff that he has done in the past, his past coming to haunt him. That was a really big thing in season 5, and I feel also into season 6, his past really coming in, not just to haunt him, but the repercussions of those actions that were taken. But yeah, William is coming in with his eyes totally wide open, and I really want to see what is going on with that. I really want to see if Oliver is gonna try. He can't really lie to him. He can lie to him to an extent, but I want to see if Oliver is gonna like let him into. Why am I doing this with my? I really want to see if Oliver is really gonna let him into the Arrow world, because he's a kid. Like, there's tons of stuff that Oliver does that isn't really kid friendly. Well, friendly for that matter. Yeah, this I really liked it. Arrow is usually pretty dark, but this had a different feel of it, because the Flash was, even though it had like some cool stuff in it, how much I loved it, it was kind of dark. And this was dark as well, but it had a different level of maturity that the other shows don't have. Maybe it's because it is going on its 6th season, or maybe it's just because Oliver as a person, well, obviously he is just like way more mature and has gone through way more stuff than just an average person, aside from Sarah. But yeah, like, I don't know if it's just those two combined or something, but this trailer had a different level of maturity and darkness that I really enjoyed. And we also saw some shots of Cassidy. She is freaking gorgeous. She's hot. But yeah, we saw some cool shots of her. We saw just a bunch of different shots. We saw a lot of Slade Wilson in this, and I feel like I bring this up quite a bit. I feel like Slade Wilson is also going to be like that Killer Frost and Captain Cold type of characters, where they are friends, but they are also enemies. They can be your ally when they want and when it's convenient to them, but never forget that they are your enemy. Because Deathstroke at the end of season 5, he was gonna help them. He was gonna help Oliver. He did help Oliver, but remember, he still hates him for what he did way back. And some of the shots in this episode, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure, because the rest of the episodes, like Flash, I know that's just from episode 1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure if this is all just from episode 1. If I find out, I'll totally get back to you in that more in-depth video that I was talking about. I will totally get back to you on that. Come on, finish uploading. God damn it. But yeah, there was just a lot of good stuff of Slade and him interacting a lot with Oliver. And what I really want to see, we saw some cool shots of Dinah Drake and her new Black Canary outfit. Tight. Hot. What I really want to see in this season, which is also what I want to see of more of Barry in this season, their day jobs. No matter, like, yeah, I love Barry as a superhero, I love Arrow as the vigilante, but they also have to cover their tracks, you know. I really like in season 1 when Barry was a really good CSI. We met Barry as a CSI on Arrow. If you remember, like way back before the Flash show even started, they introduced Barry Allen into Arrow as a CSI, and he is like, Barry is like wicked smart, and I really want to see more of that. Like this Arrow, Oliver Queen as the mayor, I really want to see more of the mayor. I liked quite a bit of the mayor stuff in season 5. It had quite a bit to do with the season, but I want to see more. I really want to see more, and I want to see the interaction with William and having his dad be the mayor, and him having to just not just come up with this persona, but just his world is gonna change like that, like in a day. His world is gonna change so much that he has to maybe act a certain way because he's the mayor's kid, or he has to like really keep his mouth shut because his dad is not only the mayor, but his dad is the Green Arrow. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is that I'm excited for the Arrow, what is going on with everything. These trailers were very good, even though I had some trouble with the Flash trailer. I had some trouble with the Legends trailer. Overall, these trailers were very good. Not just being able to hype us up, because that's freaking easy. Just show me some new Arrow footage, show me some new Flash footage, boom, I'm hyped. But it was very good at not giving completely everything away except for the Flash episode 1. Hate that. But really being smart about the way things are done. Like in Legends, the new villains, they weren't shown like, hey, these are the new villains, it wasn't really, it was subtle. It was a subtle entry of the Time Bureau and of totally blanking on her name, but it has to do a lot with Vixen. I'm totally blanking on her name. I'll put her name right here. I'm totally blanking on it right now. But in like in the Arrow trailer, it really has a lot to do with William losing his mom, and it was just so smart of not ever saying I miss my mom, not saying of Oliver not saying I miss Samantha or Samantha's dead, just showing us. It was smart. It was a smart use of story, and that is what, no matter how much I love superhero shows and makes me feel like a kid again and all that stuff, nothing more drives a show than a good story. No matter how good the special effects are, no matter how gorgeous the freaking people are, nothing is better than a good story, and these trailers told a good story, and I am very happy about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching that. As you can see, I am very excited, as should you be. You know what, actually, like, it's really interesting that like my Arrow videos, the most popular video on my channel actually is a Flash video, the reveal of Savitar, but recently my Arrow videos have been doing surprisingly well, more than I thought, actually. Like my Lian Yu, who survived on Lian Yu video, is still recently, it did like about a month ago. That's still my like most, like, I guess, viewed video, like recently, like the past like month or month and a half or whatever, which is really interesting to me because I love Arrow, but I felt like every other channel, like, you know, like Pagey or Emergency Awesome or something like that, like the Flash is huge on that, and I'm huge with the Flash. Flash is my favorite show, but for some reason Arrow is doing surprisingly well on my channel. I mean, I'm not gonna stop any videos, but it's just really interesting to see, and I mean, I don't know, I just wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you guys for watching that once again. If you are stumbling across the channel for the first time, make sure you like this video, subscribe, share this video because it helps me out quite a bit. Like I said, I am very excited. Stay tuned for those in-depth more reviews and just breakdowns, and yeah, my name is Cassidy, and I will catch you guys in the next video.